Let's start the debate here about the subject is abortion, okay? And I will be in favor of abortion, and Domenica will be against abortion. So, Domenica, you can start your introduction. First, the introduction, okay?
My name, age.
Yeah, yes. Always the introduction, and then you speak a little about what you think about this theme, about this subject.
Okay. Um, I am Domenica.
Okay.
I have 32 years old, and I am against the abortion.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Um,
Great.
I am against because I think that uh, involves
Okay. It
involves many uh, police movements,
Okay.
police movements in this question, you know.
Okay. Okay.
And it's more or less this.
Okay. That's it. That's it. Okay. Okay. And my name. Hello. My name is Jefferson. I am 33 years old. I live here in Campinas, and I will point out some reasons, let's say the reasons why I am in favor of abortion. Okay. In this debate, I wanted to show you why I am in favor of abortion. And I think in our questions, in our future questions, we will be able to show our point of views one to the other. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Very nice. So I will start with the questions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very nice, very nice. You are against the abortion.
Yes.
But okay, but my question for you is this. Um, uh, let's see. The girl and the woman, in my point of view, has the right to choose what they want, because let's say the body is the body right is theirs, is not mine, is not or is not yours, is not mine, is theirs. So what do you think about it? You will decide, you and me, we will decide what they want. We will decide what they need. Isn't it, let's say, a lack of freedom? Okay, we should make sure that they will be free to choose if they want to have the child or not. It's not my responsibility to choose. But what do you think? Isn't it there? Let's say, should we choose something about their bodies? Should we choose it?
Um, I think that uh, I'm sorry. I have we have many prevention. So I think that in this case, uh, many women and many girls, more youngest, uh, they they don't have many. discernment, discernment, and I think that uh, this in this case, uh, the government to approve laws that how can I say liberar
To release to
release to release. Okay, thank you. To release abortion. I think that turn
in
would
this case,
turn
sorry, in this case, allow is better. Allow is permitir, allow the abortion.
allow the abortion, turn a big mess.
Okay, a big mess, a big problem.
Yes, a big problem. Problem, uh, mainly problem, health, public health or health,
Public health.
health, public health. You know, I think this, and I think that many girls and many women, they are very
They are
handled,
very what?
handled, handled,
Handled. Okay. Okay.
handled, handled for movements, feminism movement,
Feminism, no.
feminism. How,
Feminism.
yeah,
Feminism. Okay, movements.
movement. You know,
Yes, movements.
I think that this movement is just police,
Oh, police, no. Politics.
politics.
Politic movements.
You know, they don't think that in that girls and that woman. You know, I think that is this movement think just and se promover. How can I say it?
To promote themselves.
To promote,
Promote. Promote. Then, oh, sorry. Themselves.
yeah, to promote themselves. You know, is more dangerous for these girls and this woman. I think that.
Okay, I understand, and I agree with you in some points, especially about the movements. Some movements they want to promote themselves. Okay, politic movements. Yes, they want to promote themselves. They want to be president. They want to be congressmen. They want to be senators. They want to be governors. So they want to promote their, let's say, politic career, right? They want some movements, but I believe that if there is a girl or a woman who wants to abort, we must give the right and the tools, okay, for this girl and for this woman to abort, because this is their will, their desire, their wish. We There are many movements, okay, but there are many girls and many women who want to, let's say, who do not want to have a child. They do not want to have a child. Just this, their bodies. So, should the government, you said that the government should or must create laws for these girls or for these women, but should the government control the life of our population, should the government say, you will not abort, or you will have this child, the body is yours, but I will make the law. I will order you to do what I want. This is, in my point of view, something very, very bad, because this will not allow here, okay? This will not, where is it? Here. Allow, permitir. This will not allow the girl and the woman to have freedom. Do you know freedom?
Liberdade.
Create freedom. We must fight for our freedom, not for the government, for the movement, for the feminism, for the whatever. No, no. We must fight for our freedom. The woman, the man, everybody. So this is the case, the freedom. If we allow the government to make a law to, let's say, for the girls and the women to avoid aborting, it will remove freedom, the woman's freedom. What do you think about it?
Teacher, já um pouquinho.
Oh, sorry. I said that if we allow the government, if we allow the government to make laws that, for example, that says that the woman or the girl must not abort, we would remove our freedom to choose about what we want, because it's what we want and not what the government wants. The government must not make laws to decide what the population wants. It must be a choice that the girl and the woman must do, not the government. What do you think about this point to remove our freedom to choose?
Okay. I agree with you in this point, and the issue or question,
Sorry, can you repeat again?
but the
Okay, the question here.
question about freedom, we uh, we should we should to know to use this freedom. Um, how can I say properly? Properly?
Properly means devidamente.
Yes, properly. You know,
Okay.
because um, and we have many how can I say many ways and example here and I think that's in our state from Paulo.
Okay, okay.
The health centers, posto UPA health centers.
Okay, help centers, hospital help centers.
The health centers, they provide treatment with uh,
Treatment,
treatment with how can I say contraceptive.
contraceptives.
Contraceptive is free,
Yeah.
and they provide how can I say condom
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 for men, for men.
onto subways here. Sorry, in São Paulo,
Uh,
all subways have condo free.
Great. Even subways, not until. Even,
Even.
even. In this case, even subways have condoms or distributes condoms. Yes, for men and for boys and for adolescents.
Yes, and I think that um, we need to learn uh, use our freedom properly.
Okay,
If
there.
we, if not turn math,
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
if not turn math,
If not,
uh, turn math,
if not, it will turn into a
yes,
mess.
yes, it
Oh,
will turn math. No,
okay. I understand what you said. I agree with you about. I know that there are many places, especially here in the state of São Paulo, but there are many places that the population can get condoms or contraceptives and all those things. I know, yeah. But here about this thing, what I can tell you is that the most girl, let's say, the most women and girls that abort are generally black and poor. And these girls and women, they generally live in Islams, and they generally live in they have bad situation. Many times they do not have money. They do not have money even to go to a place that they can get a contraceptive, that they can get something like that. Um, and at public schools, the government do not generally teach the teenagers and adolescents about these things, contraceptives, about condoms, or all those things. So, for the poorest people, it's even harder. It's even harder because in many situations, or they do not know, or they do not have money enough to go to the train station or to the subway station or to the healthcare, um, let's say, to the healthcare center or to the health center to get a contraceptive. Okay, so that's what happens when we speak about abortion. We are speaking about, let's say, some girls, let's say 13 years old girls, who do not know about these things or who do not have money because they are teenagers. They are teenagers. They do not have money to go to a place, or they are ashamed. Do you know ashamed?
vergonha.
Yes, they are ashamed to go to, let's say, to a place to get contraceptives because they are 12 years old, 13 years old, right? And that's what happens. The most affected girls and women are black and poor women because rich women, they generally do not do this, or when they do, they go to another country to abort. Yes, they do not abort here, they abort in another country. Yes, great. Okay, so you can make a question to me. Now it's your turn.
Okay, let me see. Mm, I understand the question, but do you don't think that uh, I think that we already speaking about this. Um, I think that would be better. I make this question. I make, but we speak already.
Uh,
Do you don't think that would be better the prevention instead abortion?
okay, okay. I understand. We can. Well, I will try to give other point of views too.
Oh,
So yes, I believe that this would be the best thing if we prevent. Let's say we will not be we would not be discussing about this subject if we prevent, right? But while we have this problem, we have this problem in our society right now. So while we have this problem in our society right now, we have to talk about preventions, but we have to talk about abortion too, because we have this problem. Girls here in these lands, in the, let's say, suburbs of our cities here in Brazil, they are facing a lot of troubles because the government doesn't help them. The government doesn't give money to help them with the children. So if the government is not helping them with, let's say, not only with money or with food, but with all the assistances that they must have. If the government is not helping them, how can the government, let's say, oblige, oblige means obrigar, oblige the girl and the woman not to abort? How can the government oblige the girls and the women not to abort if the government is not helping them? So this is very hard. I think we have to talk about prevention. I think we must speak about it, but we must speak about abortion too, because this problem is happening right now. When in the future, the problem with poverty, the problem with poor black women in these lands, yes, without an opportunity to have a job. Yet when, let's say, these things disappear from our society, we can only speak about prevention. But now, if we only speak about prevention and the government and the society do not help these girls and women, it will not be a good solution for them right now. Prevention, yes, we should. In my opinion, we must speak about this, and we must work with the cities, with the states, with the federal government to prevent, to, let's say, for us to have conferences at schools to speak about these subjects. Yes, conferences, palestras, conferences at schools for us to have this kind of subjects being spoken at schools. But while we have the problem, we have to find the solution for this problem right now. Yeah. So your reply?
uh, I that in São Paulo,
Mhm.
Paulo, and the communities of
Co-
Muslim
community.
uh, have many uh, health centers, you know, and I think that uh, how can I say? uh, um, I'm sorry. Deu branco.
Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. I think that there are many possibilities for the girls, right?
Uh, yes, many possibilities. The girls
To get help.
to get help. Yes, because have how can I say assistentes sociais? Sorry, teacher.
So, oh, social attendant. I think it's social attendant. I need to verify, okay? But social attendants or social assistants here. Social attendants or social assistants. Okay, I will verify and I let you know.
Okay, and in these places, many far in the communities, uh, many how can I say afastadas,
Far away,
far
far away.
away, have help centers, but in the house far away, they attend sorry social
Sorry, social assistant.
assistants. They they did how they go no they go they go until or even
No, no. In this case, they go until or they
until
go to the house of
they
blah blah blah.
go to these houses, you know,
Okay.
many places, and these places far away
Far
in
away.
neighborhoods, uh, extremo, how can I say?
There, suburb neighbor. Is this what you want to say?
Yes, how can how can I say? Mais extremos, os extremos das regiões, suburb,
At the edge. This expression is the edge of the cities.
the edge of the cities. Uh, these social assistants, they go to this house, you know,
Okay.
to make to make a control,
Okay.
to see if it's okay, you know, a control. So I think that um, don't be no don't cannot we cannot to permitir
Allow
allow um, descontrole.
this its control allow the uncontrol. I think it's uncontrol. Yes.
So a control in this case because do you think that our year uh, each year or our year todo ano
All the year.
year the girls and the woman uh, say pregnancy
Great, great.
and
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, Domenica. Not it's more used lack of control. Okay, control, and the opposite is lack of control. For example, we do not have or we can't allow this lack of control.
lack of control.
We cannot allow this lack of control.
This, we cannot allow this lack of control.
Great.
All the years, the years,
Yes,
the
all
years,
years.
the girls and the men uh, did stay pregnancy, and I want to. I think that um, happening this thing
Okay, okay.
would happening these things, you know.
The
Uh,
lack of control.
yes, Yes, I think that.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Um, that's very nice what you are saying about what happens in the city of São Paulo, right?
Mm.
There is a better situation in the city of São Paulo and in the state of São Paulo too. There is a better situation. Here in Campinas we have, let's say, there are many health centers, hospitals, right? And there are many places, let's say, that the girls and the women uh, can can search for help, right?
Okay, okay.
But my concern here is about the other states in Brazil, for example. For example, we are speaking about the state of São Paulo, and even here in Campinas or in São Paulo, there are many poor people. And in many situations, these health centers, social assistants, and blah, 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 they go only one time, let's say one time a month. One time a month. And they would need, for example, help almost every day. Almost every day. Can you imagine? Almost every day help from someone. Here in the state of São Paulo, they have help one, let's say, one day a month. It's very bad, very a bad situation. One day, 2 days, let's say 2 days a month help. It's very bad because, for example, that girl and that woman must work. How can they work, for example, if the government do not provide kindergarten, creches, kindergarten, or schools for the babies, right? The kindergarten, right? So in states of São Paulo, we have a structure, but a very bad structure because the woman and the girl must they need help every day, not 2 or 3 days a month. But can you imagine in the northeast of Brazil, in the countryside, they do not even have hospitals. They do not even have hospitals, health centers. No, they do not have. There are many cities in the countryside. Countryside means interior, okay? Or in the interior. Interior is interior. In the interior of Piauí, in the interior of Maranhão, in the interior of Alagoas, that, let's say, cities that do not have hospitals, do not have health centers, that the population of these cities, let's say, have never seen a social assistant. They did not or have never seen social assistant. So this is very different when we are speaking about a different Brazil, a very inequal, let's say, a country with a very big inequality, right? Comparing the states. So what I'm trying to say is that if in the state of São Paulo this is bad, can you imagine in Piauí, in Maranhão, in Alagoas, in Acre, the interior of the state of Acre, they do not have social assistance. So when we solve these problems, I believe that the abortion can be, let's say, forbidden. Forbidden. Do you know forbidden?
Forbidden.
Proibido.
For-
Proibido. Proibida. forbidden.
Forbidden.
The abortion can be forbidden in Brazil when all these problems are fixed. But we have still problems in our country. We cannot choose for those people. We have a good, for example, let's say a good financial situation, but those people they do not have, and they do not have even work. They do not have even job. They cannot buy food for themselves. How can they buy, for example, milk for the children? This is very hard. What do you think?
I think at this point, I agree with you. We have many Brazil inside the Brazil. Yeah. Um, in United States,
United States.
United States, I think today, um, a new they how can I say publicaram
Published.
published and
Published.
about abortion.
Mhm.
United States they want sorry they want forbidden forbidden
Forbid.
forbids the abortion. So they have to decide uh, each state with your law, you know.
Yes. Okay.
Uh, I think that today uh, published the new. And do you think that in this case to work in Brazil, each state allow how can I say resolveria?
Would solve.
So
Would solve is the verb resolver. So would solve would so oh sorry solve. Okay.
so so
Okay. Okay. Great question. Great question. Here in our country, we cannot do this because this is not constitutional. This is not constitutional. It's a federal republic, so the states here in Brazil depend on the constitution and these federal states, and this what the only authority to provide this kind or to concede this kind of law is the federal government, right? So this would be a little. This would be for now. This would be impossible. But if this is possible, this is possible. Let's say this is possible. Um, I don't believe that any Brazilian state has the financial, let's say, has the development to make sure or to assure all the poor or the all the black and poor girls and women to have let's say a good life, jobs, works, health, education, all these things, security for their children. So what I'm trying to say is that non-Brazilian state has development enough to be able to do this, in my point of view. Even the state of São Paulo, the richest state in Brazil, we can see many people starving to death, right? And many, especially black women and black girls, we can see many black women and black girls without jobs, okay, unemployed. unemployed. And yeah, this is very hard. Even Santa Catarina, the let's say the wealthiest state in Brazil, right? Distrito Federal has the largest income per capita in Brazil, the largest income per capita in Brazil, Distrito Federal. And in Distrito Federal, we can find many poor cities around the Distrito Federal. For example, Ceilândia, very poor. These are called satellite cities, cidades satélites, satellite cities, very poor. Even in the, let's say, in the richest or even in the states that we can find the largest income per capita in Brazil. So, no, in Brazil, I do not believe that this would work because of this. Because even the richest states and the richest cities do not have, let's say, quality, do not have, let's say, financial support for this, in my point of view.
I with you.
Yes, yes, okay. That's nice. Now, my question for you is this. My question for you is this. Um, woman, let's say, generally speaking, white and rich woman go to other countries to abort. This is normal. This is very common. They just buy a ticking boarding, get an airplane, and go to a country that the abortion is allowed. They abort there in the best clinics, in the best hospitals, in the best health centers, and they come back to Brazil with no problem. Okay. And here in Brazil, the poor black women and girls, they sometimes they abort by themselves, with no security, no security. Many girls and women, especially black girls and women, and especially poor black girls and women, they die trying to abort here in Brazil. It means the rich girls and women, they can pay for abortion because this happens and no problem about this. The society has no problem about it. But when a poor and black girl and woman, when this poor and black girl abort, the society just says that there are many things, many social benefits for this population. What do you think about it? The poor and black girls and women must die trying to abort, and the rich woman abort with no problem in other countries. What do you think? This is fair? Fair? Do you know fair? Yes. Is this fair for you?
No, absolutely. No. Um, we how we did say is a big problem. Health, public health, public health. You know, and in my point, I don't think right abortion known in known circumstances
Circumstances.
circumstances, you know. But in this case, um, how can I say more? I sorry.
Yeah, this is a little hard, right? This is a little hard.
Yeah, you know, I against abortion in all, no, not all. Uh, when occurs, occurs, rape, how can I say?
Rape, rape,
Rape
rapes.
with child, with woman, or the mom can die when the fetus are don't have,
Acephalous,
yes, a cephals, sorry,
acephalous,
a
acephalous.
cephals, you know. I think right, I think that is right, but in the other race, I don't think right, you know.
Okay.
But in this case, the government,
Government,
you know, uh, have this, how can I say, development, desenvolvimento,
de, development is desenvolvimento. Desenvolver is develop.
develop, yes, develop um, programs, you know, or
Public
schools,
politics,
in schools too, and health centers, you know, or they have the bus, you know, is I don't know, I cannot, sorry, I don't, I don't know to say, aqueles ônibus, móveis com, eu não sei se em Campinas tem, que tem o posto móvel, sabe?
okay, let's say health center, bus health center, because
Yeah,
there is no specific word for this, right? So bus health center.
you know, I think that the solution for these girls and these women would be this health centers, sorry,
A bus health center.
bus health centers.
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I think that I don't know, but right, I think that help them,
Help them with
help
this.
them.
Okay, okay, very nice, very nice. I agree. I agree. I think that this is a responsibility of the government, of the population, of the school, right? Of the teachers, of the society by itself, right? So yes, I believe that it the with all these let's say with these ideas it would be not maybe not solved, but the problem would reduce. The problem would reduce. In my point of view, right? But my concern, my problem is that today, what should we do now? Because if we say, we must have, let's say, health center, bus health centers, we must have condoms for distributed in every place around our cities. We must have contraceptives distributed in all the neighborhoods in our cities. We must have a good health system to assist the all the girls and the women and whatever. We must have all those things. Good education at school. We must learn about these things at school, but we don't have this. Now we don't have. And this is impossible. This is impossible to create all or to develop all these things at a time. So that let's say tomorrow we have money here. We have money. I am the president. I have money. I will invest $1 trillion in all these things. If I invest billions and billions and billions of dollars or reais, now the population would see the improvements, melhoras,
Oh, okay.
melhoras, would see the population would see the improvements in 1 year, for example.
Yeah.
2 years, 1 year would see it would last. For example, it would take time for these things to happen. And now, ending this process, what happens with the girls and with the women? What happens with the children? Because many children, we are not speaking about this now. We are not speaking about it. But many children, especially in the northeast of Brazil and in the north of Brazil, many children die, because the women are very poor. They do not have milk. They do not produce milk because they are anemics. They have enemy. They have many disease and they do not produce milk and they cannot buy milk. And sometimes the children die. Die because they are hungry. They die because of starving. They starve to death. Starve to death, morrem de fome. They starve to death, or they die because of other problems, because of the health, because of the situation that the girl or the woman live. Yes, in bad situations with rats, let's say mouse walking in their houses. Yes. Well, a lot of situations that the baby can die just because the woman right now do not have the situation or financial situation to take care of a children. Many of these women would like to have their children, would like to have the baby to take care of, but they sometimes they choose to abort because they do not have the situation. Because the baby and the child, they would die anyway. Anyway, that child is condemned, is sentenced to die if they are aborted, or if they are born, they are sentenced to death. So um, and, and right now, I believe, I totally agree with you. If we do all these things, would be the best thing for the girls and for the women. But will we just avoid, or should we just not allow the abortion for the girls from now, for right now, seeing